Hi, welcome back to At the Whiteboard, which is now both in audio and visual format.
In visual form. This is weird because
It is weird.
I wonder how long it'll take us to get over ourselves and have this weird, stupid grin on our faces that just in case somebody's looking.
And me, how often will I check my bangs?
You're constantly checking your bangs.
Yeah.
I, of course, am growing my bangs out, so I won't be checking them.
I'll also be checking to make sure I haven't given myself a double chin. Or I occasionally, as I look into the camera, tend to look a little cross-eyed.
Well, look at me, because it's all about our conversation, right?
It's true. So why are we here today, Ruthie?
We are here because today is June 17th,
Yes.
2019, and I believe the last time we did a podcast was in July of 2018, and by we, I mean me.
Oh, that's right.
Because you were on mat leave.
With wee Lillian.
Wee Lillian, who is one of the cutest babies I've ever seen in my life. Completely
I agree,
unbiased.
Also unbiased.
Very, very cute baby. And I tried to keep up the podcast while you were on mat leave, and I did not do very well. I had a really awesome discussion with Brian Walsh on journey mapping in July.
Which is amazing.
It is amazing, and he is amazing, and just couldn't, it was the summertime, I couldn't get people to come in, and I should turn my phone off, come in and...
Ruth is V important.
V important. I couldn't get people to come in on the podcast and chat with us, and then all of a sudden it was fall, and we landed those contracts, which is great, and I couldn't do it on my own. It's not the same.
It's not the same. We were very, very busy.
Yeah. And so you came back at the beginning of this year, gradually coming back through the fall and into this year, and we were swamped.
It was a busy, fun year.
Yeah.
All kinds of things from like a bunch of different consulting contracts with colleges, with health groups,
colleges, government, Ontario government. We had a couple of small things. We were doing some training with some huge companies.
Yeah, we were training for Magna and Hain Celestial, which was really exciting.
And we added a bunch of new associates as well.
We have a ton of new associates, and it's been very exciting to kind of grow our team and start to see how we can leverage our team and do bigger and
do more things for people and offer more services that are very still very us and still very whiteboardy.
Yeah.
So the people that we've brought on as associates are tend to have the same approach that we do, which is, I guess I would say, not as rigid about specific rules, but capturing the essence of things and making them work rather than stressing yourself out. So now this year we're already like halfway through June.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing year full of change, and we decided it was time to come back and start our podcast again. And what better way than to not only use a different recording format, which we're testing out Anchor, the app for podcasts, but also to record on YouTube at the same time. I know. Because some people really like that, right? YouTube is a place for people to go when they're looking to learn, and they want to see it rather than just listen to it. Other people want to just sit while they're in traffic or commuting on the bus and listen to it, or on an airplane or whatever.
And it'd be neat. Like, I think if we actually have things to show, we can show things on YouTube and ask our podcast listeners to hop on over
and look at it. We also migrated, I forgot to mention, we migrated our blog to the medium.com, which is a huge, amazing website full of curated content. Yeah, there's the sound there. Curated content, which they take from all kinds of industries, all kinds of people, art and poetry and prose and stories and research and current events. And they host publications, and one of the publications is now At the Whiteboard.
Amazing. It's a very cool place.
So we've got visual, we've got audio, and we've got written word, all for those different types of learners.
We have a big plan this year, a big plan to have our podcast. It's almost like a bunch of mini seasons rolled into one. We want to talk about a lot of things, and we'll see how far we get through the year.
Yep.
We're going to also have the video format for you guys to look at. And We're going to have a blog recap. So every week you can also read and look at any additional content or resources that we might cite in the blog.
Yeah. Or post for you some
this.
templates, tools.
Is this a blog? No.
No. Don't say that.
I won't. Anyhow, if we were going to edit this, that might go out.
But we're not editing. That's another thing. We tried to, I almost quoted, I'm going to do it. I'm quoting Bachelorette. I'm quoting Hannah the Bachelorette when she keeps saying she wants to keep it raw.
We're keeping it raw for you. So you're getting the raw.
You're getting raw footage.
And all my fill-ins.
I think we would only edit it if one of us had a massive cough attack or, something terrible. Even then, who knows?
I like to be real. Real people have colds.
It's true. It is just us, right? And the thing is, we have a lot of experience. We know what we're talking about. Not to boast, but we have the accreditation.
Ruth, you sound boastful.
Yes, Hannah, the Bachelorette. But we have the accreditations. Now let people hear us and see us in action and talking and put our money where our mouth is, quite frankly, and provide the research and the science. So at the whiteboard, the name of this podcast and the name of our publication, our blog, is all about what we call helping people crush it at work. So that can mean so many things, and it's designed to mean so many things so that we don't pin ourselves down as to what it's supposed to mean. So if for you...
I like that kind of one big
circle, right?
We defined ourselves by not defining ourselves at all.
Because some people will be very interested when we get to the discussion on how to find a great job.
Yep.
Other people will be interested in productivity. Other people will be interested in making a name for themselves and helping themselves stand out so that they're noticed and recognized at work.
Yeah. And other people, for example, this is our teaser for this first mini season, is productivity. Mm-hmm. We get asked all the time, how can we do more with less, right? Mm-hmm. There are less people, budget cuts are everywhere. How can we do more work with less time? People want work-life balance. People want flexibility. And yet there's more and more work coming all the time with smaller and smaller head counts of people in those areas. So we're going to give you our best hacks, productivity hacks. We heard hacks were cool.
This is us trying to
do them on my vlog.
No, we're not.
No.
No.
We are going to talk about all kinds of different productivity hacks. Mm-hmm. And we're going to reinvigorate something that we used to do at the very early end of our podcast.
Like a couple years ago.
Yeah, when we first started. And really dive into the research and the science and the data to back things up. Mm-hmm. So despite us loving to just chitty chat casually, we're going to add like a first little section where we can really dive deep into what's happening in the news, why this topic is important, what the new and latest research is, and then just get chatty with y'all.
With y'all. Yeah, roll tide. So, yes. So when is this going to happen?
Well, Ruth is going off to Hawaii.
I'm going to Maui tomorrow. Yes.
That's
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Same place.
Thing. Yes, I'm going to Hawaii, and I will be back just after the end of the month, so July 2nd-ish.
Yeah, so while Ruth is away, sunning herself, I will be planning out this season. This season is going to be my baby. So I'm going to plan out what's going to be in it, what kind of content we're going to give you guys. Another thing that we really want to have for every single podcast and topic. So we're going to have our podcast. We're going to have our video feed that you can watch us while we record. We're also going to have the blog, which recaps what we talked about. We're probably going to give you some kind of tool in that blog.
Yep.
It could be links. It could be something to look at. It could be a template that we've created for you. We don't know yet.
Mm-hmm. We don't
but
know
you're going to get something.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be sharing all of that on our stories and social media and doing that as well. So you're going to get us from all angles.
All angles. And
wherever you go,
later,
I will find you.
In July, we'll bring my puppy into the video. I'm getting a puppy as well. So, the puppy might have to make an appearance. Because who doesn't love puppies?
Everybody loves puppies. We'll get a lot of views that day, I'm sure.
It's true. Yeah. So that's it. That's what's coming. Stay tuned for the first week of July to get the first one. And we are aiming for at least one podcast per week, and we'll go from there.
Okay.